So, thanks for connecting here again, Kat, and catching up with where you've been with your coaching since we last spoke. The question that I've been dying to ask you is, how's your dream board going?
Well, it got burnt, as in I burnt it. Yeah, look, I hit a point where I actually looked at it one day and I thought to myself, this isn't actually helping me anymore. This is actually creating pressure isn't the right word. It was creating feelings of busyness that didn't support. So I burnt it.
Right.
It was very emotional, very dramatic.
No, I don't take offence when somebody changes something that we've spoken about in the coaching. For me, it's about the task can sometimes be less important than the journey of doing it, completing it, and learning along the way. It's like you've let go of the pursuit, or needing to be reminded of what it is that you want to achieve, and having more trust in your own ability to get there.
I realised that I actually needed to just go with my life, just go with the flow a bit more, rather than constantly be trying to do something or be something else. So yeah, trust was a big part of it.
And it sounds to me that instead of focusing on what's missing, you're actually focusing now on what's happening.
Very much so, and what's important now. Like, I replaced the void on my wall where the vision board used to be. I replaced that with pictures of my family, and just went, that the rest is almost irrelevant. You know, like, I get a lot of joy out of my work and I get a lot of joy out of working with clients, but being present to my husband and to my boys, that's the game. You know, the relationship with my family, even though that's natural on one hand, it was the thing that I often felt underdone in. So it's them that I've put the pictures up on my wall, and I've specifically chosen pictures of me having a really good time with my husband and with my boys to remind me that that's what life's about. It's actually not about being the best mother or having the best of anything or doing the best of anything. It's just about enjoying those really lovely, happy moments.
Kat was talking about trying to live in the present and live in the moment, and I think women that are juggling and balancing many things in their life know that can be a real challenge. You know, when you've got the kids right in front of you, but you're thinking about that next business meeting and the one after that, it can for a time become very overwhelming. So bring that back to that. What is it that I'm doing now? Let's just really concentrate on what I'm doing now and trust that whatever comes up, I'll be able to manage it. So it sounds like there's been a lot of change, and that you have done a lot of changing in your thinking.
Yep.
When did you know it was time to do things differently?
When I realised that I was actually angry a lot of the time, and I said to a girlfriend, I'm just so angry and it blows me away, and she said, yeah, I wonder if you're looking after yourself enough. And at the time I was like, of course I am, don't be ridiculous. But I pondered on it for a bit and I went, actually no, I'm not, and the reason I'm angry is because I feel like I'm putting everyone else first. And actually it wasn't even putting everyone else first, it was just me coming last. So realising that I was angry all the time was pretty confronting for me, and realising also too that I actually don't express anger. So I was just literally bottling it all up, which is why then the poor boys would cop it, because it's okay to yell at your kids, but it's not okay to yell at the rest of the world. Realising that the things that I was angry about weren't real. You know, like, they felt real in the moment, but then when I kind of thought through them in my head, I'd go, oh, get over yourself, Kat. Like, that's not real. So yeah, it was realising that I had fallen back into that. I guess that's the ultimate martyr, isn't it? Everybody else is more important.
Kat spoke about being a martyr at times, and I think that is, she was very open in saying that martyr, pumps through her veins, and I know it pumps through mine at times as well. Because I think what you're talking about is that mindset of thinking is connected with that what I call that really strong Presbyterian work ethic of needing to work a certain amount of hours, work very hard,
Yep.
you know, don't leave your desk, and also be seen as the one doing all of the work.
Yep.
And so it sounds like that. And that's a very difficult, you know, I've spoken to other women, that's a very difficult values base to shift
Yeah.
and change, a belief system really to shift and change.
It's huge. It's huge, and it still is huge. I still walk around the house seeing all the things that I need to be doing, but then also start going, well, actually, no, I don't. Like, there are 2 adults in the house, and there are 2 kids who now can start doing more of that stuff themselves, and so yeah, starting to allow other. No, I don't have to be the one doing it all.
And there's something about letting go of that superwoman label, which is very, very scary, because you do get a lot of kudos. You know, you pat yourself on the back, oh, great, I've just, you know, done all of these things, my family would be hopeless if I wasn't around, you know, about letting go of that. And that's what I heard Kat starting to do, is starting to let go of needing to be the go-to person, the one to fix things. Because you've spoken about that strong connection with that martyr in you, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure many of us can relate to.
Yeah, she's diminishing that martyr, but she does rear her head again when I march around the house going, why am I always the one who have to do all this? And it's like, well, because you choose to do it. And I think that has been actually the part of shifting my thinking, has been a different level of awareness in terms of, well, you're the one, Kat, who keeps doing it.
Yep.
Either don't do it and wait for other people to pick up what you haven't done, or ask. Just literally ask for the help, and funnily enough, people will help.
Yeah.
You know.